This
homeboy.
nigga's like, yo, I like slow walks on the beach, and I like to moisturize and exfoliate my skin. So they were noticing
Yeah,
that too. I
yeah. We
make
don't
sure
need to
that I
sit
wash
there.
my dreads like 3 times a week, so they smell like nothing but juices and berries.
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rats on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.
They
What else
don't
we
need
got,
money.
y'all? What else we got? That's it.
What up? You fucking with the culture question?
Oh yeah, culture question of the week.
The culture question of the week. I don't know. I thought about this one. I pulled this one out, and I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I be online dating sometimes, so I mean, I was like, yo, I just don't be getting no love, and I just wanted to know, like, maybe I'm in a displaced place. You know what I mean? Like, and I just didn't understand why how the culture felt about like interracial dating and stuff of that nature. You know what I mean? Like how it's looked upon in the culture. Because my take is where I live and the demographic that I live, they're not feeling it. They're not with the swirl. You know what I mean? They're not with the swirl. They're not with the caramel swirl. With cream on top and all that. But they're not with none of that. So I don't know what y'all think about that. How y'all feeling about that?
You
Hey,
want to say it,
Key,
Jose?
can I take this one?
Brother man.
All right, listen. So I'm gonna be real honest with you. If it is a black woman and a Caucasian male, there's something about that just seems inherently nefarious, right? It doesn't necessarily feel right to the soul of just me. I'm just speaking for myself. Now, being in a relationship with a Caucasian woman whom I love, I get it, but my mom was in a relationship with a Caucasian woman, and I take after her. So hey,
Yo.
we doing it real big. You know what I'm saying? A
Mhm.
big love to my Caucasian women out there for sure, and to my black women too.
I
You know,
think that black
fuck you, white
women when
niggas.
they see like good black men with like women of different races and shit like that, they feel like a little bit slighted. I feel that way for the
Well,
culture.
they should have stopped being mean to me when I was younger, and then maybe. Hey, listen,
Kid smile. He
listen,
called you ugly.
listen. Yeah. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
nah.
Like they should have been saying
Oh
that. They should
shit.
have been saying that 15 years ago.
Yo, Ether hit home for you,
Yo, 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 yo.
Ether hit
Oh
home for you,
man.
did. All
What you
right.
got for it, Key?
Yeah, you know what, man? I remember I was a little I was like a kid, like a preteen, maybe a teenager. And I lived upstate New York. So upstate New York is a lot different than of course the city where a lot of demographic is Spanish and black. So upstate New York, majority white. My mom was that was a topic that my mom actually thought about where she was like, there's no sisters and nothing like up here. And of course that's who she prefers me to date, at that time. So she talked to my great grandmother about it, who's a African American woman. She was like 97 at the time. And she was just like, as long as he wraps it up, that's it. That's really what she was thinking about, where she didn't really care about color. That was just the honest truth. So like, I mean, you go in situations like going to a white school where it's like, the girls actually really like you as far as the Caucasian girls because you're different than, what they probably seen all that time throughout their lives in that area. So it's different. So they already like you. So
Yeah,
then like you got
you remind
some,
them of their big Texas granddaddy.
yo,
That's
I ain't,
real.
I ain't even gonna touch that
Hmm
one, but yeah, so yeah, so they like you already because it's different. But then when you go to like the black parts and goes like over to Schenectady High, stuff like that, they look at you
Yeah,
too as like
yeah, you're
sometimes
just
if
another nigga.
well, yeah, 9 times out of 10, or like they're intrigued because like
Nah,
you're
you the
kind of
nigga with the dreads. You just
like my experience because I could what you will I
you
was
just another nigga, Joe. He the nigga with the dreads,
Hold
and
up,
I'm the
wait,
tall nigga.
wait.
Nah, well, because I
I
could,
was Native American in high school, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
I'm
Nigga, you
Native
go to
American
Schenectady
too.
High, they gonna be like, who that nigga right there?
Yeah, nah, you gonna be
They
recognized.
probably gonna
Though,
think you
sorry.
Spanish, man. They gonna be like, yo,
Yeah,
we
they might
going.
think you low
They
key.
gonna be like, yo, the ESL
Boricua.
class this way.
Either Spanish or mulatto, one of the two. But
Word
what you
up.
call it? Yeah,
Meta.
my experience because I could articulate myself well, and at that time I was lifting weights, and I'm tall. I was found attractive. That's just the reality of it. So
Listen,
it
Essence Man of the
depends.
Month. Come on, we didn't ask
Yeah,
you for your
yeah.
fucking
Nah, this is
Finish,
your
my
dating
finish your
personal
profile.
experience. Like,
equivocation,
This
homeboy.
nigga's like, yo, I like slow walks on the beach, and I like to moisturize and exfoliate my skin. So they were noticing
Yeah,
that too. I
yeah. We
make
don't
sure
need to
that I
sit
wash
here.
my dreads like 3 times a week, so they smell like nothing but juices and berries.
Yeah,
So
sit here, listen to you pontificating.
yo,
20 minutes, nigga. We get
well,
it. You sexy,
you know
nigga. We
what? No,
got
I'm
it.
just saying because this is this is my personal experience. Like I'm pretty sure like Roy in high school, you was probably a tall, skinny ball player, right?
I was Usher, nigga. Ask anybody. Ask niggas. Be like, yo, Roy in high school, who he was? They gonna be like, yo, that nigga was USATR. That's who I was. That was my identity in high school. I'm
You was
sorry.
on dance team?
No, nigga, I was on the basketball team. I was the Mac. I
you was
was,
on
but you
you
know
was on
what?
step.
I
Nah,
used to
but you
do a
know
little
what?
Harlem
Back
shaking.
yeah, they had to
I
do the
used to do
Harlem
a little
Shaking shit
Harlem
back
shaking,
then.
but
That
I
was
had
back.
my little I had like a weird pretty boy kind of trying to be a basketball player, trying to be a Mac. One week I was hanging out with a nigga that was doing armed robberies. I was all over the place.
Well,
So
Roy, so like in those days, you were a tall, skinny ball player with swag.
yeah, you could
All right.
say that.
Joe, you was a little different, like
Hey,
short
listen,
and
listen.
misunderstood and just socially different.
Yeah, I was too busy bringing guns to school, so I
All
don't fuck with
right.
y'all.
So
Nigga
this is
said,
You know what I'm saying? I
this is
had
why
guns
I
and
got my
coke in them,
response
so
compared to y'all. This is why I got it. But like going back to the main topic, like I mean, you love who you love, man, because we should. It's all about how that person treats you and how they are themselves. Like
100%. That's my coming from where I come from. I am from Harlem, so I grew up. You know what I mean? We like people don't understand the segregation that like they be like, oh, New York City is the melting pot. It is, but the pot don't always fucking melt. People live where they live and they fuck with who they fuck with. Like, you know what I mean? Spanish people live there, black people live there, white people downtown 96th Street. That's how it used to be growing up. Now it's all gentrified and shit. So, like, growing up, you got a bunch of black girls that you go to school with, or you got the one or two Spanish girls that every nigga probably, you know what I mean, is trying to fuck. So when you get outside of that demographic, the world changes. I'm a world travel man. I love women of all cultures. You know what I mean? Like I if they're attractive to me and they are ladylike, that's a beautiful thing, the mystique of a woman. But at the end of the day, like I don't like not date black women. I don't just not date white women. I date who treat me fucking well. You know what I mean? And as I get older and I know what I bring to the table, like it doesn't race or culture doesn't matter. It's just the understanding of who I am and the respect of where I come from and what I'm trying to accomplish. So with that, but now this is the catch-22. A motherfucker could be open to all cultures. All cultures are not open to you. So
sure.
now, do you feel the intensity of how other cultures view like interracial dating? You know what I mean? Because people could see a relationship and they be like, oh, they don't always be happy for your shit, bro. It's haters out there. You think Trump supporters is happy? You know what I mean? My man Joe walking around with a little, hey, oh, ah. Nah, man, they might try to.
hey, listen, I always take it as a term of endearment. And I look at it like, man, I am really taking something from you guys.
Yeah.
Yo, that goes hand in hand with your shit against white people, Joe. You know that, right?
Yeah, you're
Damn,
probably right, but
Joe.
I'm winning, so I don't care.
Yo,
Hey, I just called.
Ride for it, Joe.
Oh my
Ride
god.
on him, Joe. You heard?
Man,
Nigga,
man,
Hey, listen.
I love my baby.
That's right.
yeah,
But
bro.
that's where it stands for the culture. You know what I mean?
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rest on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.